6 companies to its trade restriction list on Tuesday, including 4 for their links to the training of China's military forces. 2 of the companies are in China, 1 in South Africa, 2 in the United Arab Emirates, and 1 in the UK. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington. Looking for the right bank? Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. We're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank. SouthernStatesBank.net. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 410611.
And Carl here from Cowie to Force. Cowie to Force is Newman's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website at www.cowitoforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Keep your home safe with home scan inspections. Our licensed and accredited professionals know exactly what to look for in order to prevent safety hazards and costly defects that may be found in your home. Ask about our free roof and termite inspections to ensure all areas are covered. Visit homescaninspector.com. 855-5678. Home scan inspections where knowing matters.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday.
Good morning.
7 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken.
Matt, what's up? Hey, you, how you doing, brother?
The best chicken around. So
Make sure we get all these in there. I have to go back and check it every once in a while to make sure the chats come up. Second, laugh out loud, about time.
Expert in Medicare, health insurance, and life insurance. Look no further than CP Financial. Meet Charmaine, your trusted agent. Charmaine works with multiple companies, ensuring you get the options tailored just for you. Why settle for less when you can have the best?
All right, good morning to you. It's a TGIF the day after the 4th. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic 4th for those of us that celebrated it. And for those that did not, our English brothers and sisters, guess what? You should have. I'm picking. None of the above. Work. You got to work the rest of the weekend. Oh, wow. Oh, let's see what I was doing. I know exactly what I was doing before I went on the air. All right, there we go. We can get rid of this now.
Right here on WQEE 99.1 FM. Are you looking for a reliable dental practice that not only cares?
Well, I'll be working too. Rest of the day, work tomorrow, says AU. Oh, so you got today off. All right.
Most Valuable Smiles in downtown Eatonton, Georgia is committed to giving you.
Only thing I did yesterday was call the parade and get everything together because it was a ghost town in downtown after the parade.
Looking for veneers. Most Valuable Smiles veneer special includes one free veneer with every 5 purchased, or get that bright white.
Actually, I was never on Roseanne.
Taking advantage of an
I wish I would have made all that money, Pat, but you know.
treatment when you book today. And don't forget that 2022 is almost over. That means most insurance.
No QAnon conspiracy nut here or Project 2025 nut here. I'm reality radio. No left wing nut or right wing nut here. Sorry, Pat. They wouldn't have let me on that show if I wasn't one or the other.
are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele.
Welcome into your greatest radio show ever, the only show in the mornings that wakes you up. Everybody was waiting for me yesterday. That's how important this show is. 50,000 plus worldwide on the Shoutcast, Shout It Out Loud, and more. We kick off period number 1 of 3 periods on this TGIF now. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. I'm your host of the most, Ryan O'Neal, and of course, Damn straight, I'm the game. 50,000 plus worldwide. Say it right there on the Shoutcast Shout Out Loud across the RyanORadio media page. Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, eh? And finally, 99.1 FM WQEE, Atlanta's real talk station, the home of Southern Talk, Inspirational Talk, and Southern Sports, Inspirational Talk, and more. That's right, I come up with it. It's time to wake your asses up and get up out of that bed and get ready because it's day somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere too, but you're tuned into your most extreme hour of power, the RyanORadio Penitentiary, 3 hours of nonstop sports entertainment. And to all those fantastic folks out there that hate me, tell them what's up, Triple H. Whether they like it or not, I am the man around here. To the ones that do like me, what's up to you guys and gals? Welcome on this day after the 4th, Independence Day. That's right, celebrating Independence Day the proper way, not in the imaginary conspiracy way of the small-minded people out there, but in the reality of the rest of us. That's right. Oh, bad words on the radio program. Cried. Don't worry. Keep on grave digging. What's up, Gito Planet? What's up? Our archaeologist is on as well, Matt, this morning. And AU says he's on with us as well. And then we got a fan of the show, Roseanne, on the show with us this morning. Good morning to Pat. Thank you guys for being with us. And we got to tell it like it is. Well, you probably haven't heard my intro then. There's one curse word in there. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to offend you. What's up? All right. It's the day after the 4th, Independence Day. I've got 2 words for you. RyanORadio. Penitentiary. RyanORadio is 1 word. Penitentiary is 2. That is it. You're in lockdown, ladies and gentlemen, on this TGIF Friday edition, the day after the 4th. Many people are off for a 4-day weekend. Some of us have to get back to work like me today. Just checking, catching some good vibes before I go. All right, Gito. There you go. I appreciate it, brother. Got to get my first gray hairs recently. Got my first few gray hairs recently at 34. That's all that working you're doing is causing you to do that. You got to take some time out. And then you can go like to a local, CVS or something and grab you some hair dye if you want to there, AU, and get it back down to looking good at your young age. There you go. Yeah. Don't be worried about all this stuff. That's what gets gray hair, bro. And you also can have it in your family tradition. That's all right. They make hair coloring. You can get that taken care of. What's up, CDP in the house? CDP in the house. Hey, he says, hey, Matt, what's up? He said hello to everybody on here. Thank you very much for doing that. Guys, we appreciate you, gals, and everybody. Sweet Leaf, good morning to you on Navajo Nation. Tom, Bob, Tim, Sue, and Rodney K there. Good morning to our fantastic listeners in Canada. Helen, Vicky, Sue, Alice as well. I'm sorry, I said Sue already on the Navajo Nation. Alice and Mike and Dave, good morning to them so far. Robert down in Australia. Kiko in Japan, konnichiwa. So a little bit after 9 there, p.m. Also, afternoon for Diana in South Wales and overnights for Sarah in New Zealand. Good morning, all those fantastic folks tuning in. And, of course, all our ones on the YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to help a brother out, all you got to do is put $, RyanShelander. That's $, RyanShelander. Helps a brother keep his lights on. That's right. What's up, everybody? We appreciate you being with us. And our poll question this morning has to do with the remainder of the 4th weekend. What are your plans for the remainder of the 4th weekend? 86% of the people say they're going to rest. No pool time. I guess no swimming, no pool or beach time, 0% so far. More cookouts. That makes sense there, especially in the South. 14% of the votes. Travel? Nobody. I guess they're going to travel on Sunday. There will be some travel on Sunday because people got to get back to work on Monday. Not everybody will be back to work tomorrow over the weekend like some of my listeners. And Matt's back today digging. He is actually an archaeologist. He's digging up the ground before they actually put the archaeological discoveries into the ground. So that's what Matt is doing now. So he's one of the innovators of putting the archaeological bones and structures into the opening that so somebody else can put it into the ground. Everybody like, what? Yeah, you got this right. You got it right. You got it right. Good morning. Thank you, CDP, for putting that up there, brother. Let me go ahead and attach that to my, because I learned how to attach that to pin that message. I'm going to pin that message. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's pinned now. Thank you for putting that on there, brother. I appreciate it. All right. We got a lot of news to get to on this Friday as we head into the weekend. We're going to talk a little bit of Money in the Bank, which I'm going to check out this weekend on the Peacock Network. Money in the Bank, big matches, world title matches, whatever. We'll talk about all that stuff coming up. Who's going to win what? Women and men's Money in the Bank matches, ladder matches. So we'll get into that. But also, we're going to talk about there's possibility of an actual ceasefire in Israel. Thank goodness for this. 4th of July leftovers. We'll get some true crime news for you on true crime leftovers. Body found of a 12-year-old girl missing in Australia with a crocodile attack. Also, a gunman dead and a ranger injured at the Yellowstone National Park. And we'll get those stories coming up for you this morning, including a little sports news as the Boston Celtics majority ownership is going to be gone. We'll tell you there. Got some entertainment news for the weekend. Get ready for movies and reviews there. What's coming up? And we'll get you soap opera updates towards the end of the last hour, along with our wrestling preview. So we got a lot of things to get to in the next 3 periods of nonstop play, plus whatever you guys pop in the feed to bring up to me to go, oh, that's a good idea for me to talk about. So go ahead and pop that in there. 20 minutes past the hour, 76 degrees in the metro Atlanta area. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day ahead for us, but high near 93. Hot one in the Atlanta market. It's a hot one. And no, we don't call it Hot Atlanta, but our other people around the country do. That's fine. There's people in Atlanta like, don't say that. But you're not going to offend me if you say it. It's all cool. But it's going to be a hot one in Hot Atlanta for some of our other listeners out there like to hear that. It's going to be 93, 76 tonight. More rain, though, is expected throughout the day. So that's your time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, goose, things at all. They take care of my home. They can take care of yours, too, in the metro Atlanta market. Also, we'll talk about the Thomaston fire in a triple-digit heat waves out in California as that continues to be coming down. And I think we got another little tropical storm making its way too. So OMG, yes. Crocodile attack in Australia. Sad, Matt. Definitely so. Thoughts on Kim Jong-un and Putin going for a drive like they were a couple? I think that, Curious George, I think that love is love, and we just can't if they're going for a little drive out in the country, I'm Putin in. Oh, I want to take you out to country. Yes, do it. I am Vladimir Putin. I think it's kind of weird, though. Really, Curious George. I think it is. But but hey, maybe they're trying to celebrate, the 4th. No, they don't know what that is. Then Americans celebrating the 4th. We have to take a ride and talk about this, Kim. Okay. Thanks for bringing that, Curious George. UK has a prime minister today, new prime minister today. Oh, they do, CDP. Congratulations to them. Are you guys ecstatic about that? Is that going to be something that you guys are ready for? Do you think it's going to be better for you guys there, CDP? Or is it like, we're in trouble? Curious. They make a cute couple. Not. They're a couple of something, guys. I can't say it on the radio, but they're a couple of something. All right, let's jump into it. I want to kick this off with some news highlighting what's going on in Israel. War could be pretty much a stop pretty soon. Thank goodness. You're inside the RyanORadio Penitentiary, guys. Lockdown YouTube, and we shared how you can help out the feed as well. Good morning to everybody out there. Let's take a look at this. President Joe Biden confirmed that Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu Thursday had to discuss some new developments on the possibility of hostages and Gaza ceasefire deal with the Palestinian militant group Hamas. The two leaders touched down on the ongoing efforts of finalizing this potential ceasefire deal linked to the release of hostages as an unnamed high-ranking U.S. and Israel officials came together to talk about this, about how they can reach this settlement. There's a new pretty significant opening for the possible for this deal. An Israel source told U.S. News this. U.S. sources told the Jerusalem Post that there indeed going to be a breakthrough and has been a critical sticking point during this time and proposal from the United States and Israel. So there you go. We'll see if the framework of the deal is now fully being considered with the president's speech in the UN Security Council's resolution, according to the U.S., as they told the Jerusalem Post. So there you go. Yes, I think, Daryl, CDP said that you got a new prime minister. And if that's the gentleman, then that, or lady, I don't know. If that's the person, then it is. I believe so. The new Mexican president is just fueling. All right, Curtis George says the new Mexican president is just fueling the UN Agenda 30. And there you always, and remember, we have an open forum here on this page, and they never knock us off on YouTube for some reason. Why? Radio, you say by radio on FCC. I just saved all yes. All right, let's see. Who is it? Stammer is the liberal. Oh, a landslide victory. Okay. All right. I'll have to look all this up before I start talking about it. I don't want to sound, this, that, the other. Guys, check out our WQEE feed. We got our UK listeners putting in. They got a new prime minister. And I just want to know if this is going to be good for you guys or bad for you guys if you're living there. Because I don't live in that country, so I can't say, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Newsom might be an all right president, and so would Ron DeSantis, because both of them are way much younger. They're not boomers trying to play golf. I'll beat you at golf. No, I'll beat you at golf. No, I'm going to win this golf tournament. No, I'm going to win this golf tournament. Presented by Nations Bank. You're Canadian. We could use a new PM. Laugh out loud. I heard a lot of that from, I'll be honest with you, most Canadians, I guess, even if you got a left and a side, I don't know if you got a left and a right side. Only America, I think we got a small portion of the left and a small portion of the right. I think majority of us just like, oh God almighty, really. I think you guys supposedly have one, but from what I hear, most everybody I know from Canada is like, yeah, we need new prime minister. Everybody, even the ones like, well, I like the guy, but I still want a new one. Like, wait, you like him, but you want to, I want to vote him out. I'm tired of him. But you liked him. Yeah, I liked him at one time, 20 years ago. I'm just kidding. I don't know how long he's been prime minister. I don't know. In America, we don't go no more than 4 to 8 years with our leaders. So. And all the extremist groups on both sides of the aisle, most Americans are like, they're funny. They make us laugh. But anyway, I'm glad this proposal is coming up there. Don't fall for the bird flu. Oh, I'm not going to get into that, though. They want to I'm not going to, I didn't fall for the bird flu at all in the first time. I stay away from eating those birds anyway, Curious George. They want to replace our poultry and meat. Oh, yeah. Synthetic versions. Yeah. I agree with you, brother, on that one. Now, when it comes to the foods, I don't think that's not something. I think that's something to investigate into. I really do. Phil what? It's still coming on your show? I don't know. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. He canceled. Sorry about that. He canceled. He said you were coming on the feed and he didn't want to be on here. He said you harassed him and stalked him. Send him love letters. So Daryl says we do, although the LGBT trans community behind the liberals and all the blue collar workers are behind the economy and the conservative party. Oh, okay. It's kind of weird that other countries go through some of this stuff, but in America, we just like, we cuss each other out about and still go about our business. I love our country, guys. I love our country. Man, I didn't know anything about that. No, also, I didn't mean any offense and malice to, oh, that's fine, Daryl. I think that people understand the concept of what you're saying there, and we know that you have no offense against them because we don't do that either on anybody. It's all about love here at this show and respect. The only way we're going to learn from one another is to get one another's thoughts on things and everything. I think I need a new job. It's too hot to dig. Digging up bones. Isn't that like a Randy Travis song? You could be listening to that, Matt. 2013. Golly, that's a long time. Well, our mayor's been here since 1994 in Noonan, so, but he's done a good job, so. Randy Travis is my favorite. Haha, says Daryl. That's what you need to turn on when you're not watching the show, Matt. Is turning on Digging Up Bones. That would scare the heck out of anybody walking by as you are being the archaeologist digging up the holes. And maybe you should say, look, I want to work night. I want to work at night early in the mornings. And then when somebody's walking by the graveyard and you're there listening to that song, or you could be listening to something that you could be having some kind of the Monsters of Adam family. People walk by and be like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. What you doing there? I'm digging your grave. I couldn't do that job. I'd be messing with too many people. Oh, Matt's too nice. He's not going to do that to anybody. If that was me, I'd be like, I got to go dig your grave today, cuz. Call it being lost. What are you doing today? I'm digging your grave. Why is the new prime minister in a pink gown? Curious George, that is curious. Back in a moment. You won't believe about 2 feet under the dirt, I see all kind of strange bugs and spiders. Oh, I believe that. Ugh. They should let you use a backhoe, as we call it in the South, a tractor and everything. But in the South, we call it a backhoe, buddy. Matt knew what I was talking about. Back in a moment. We're going to put you in the penalty box, guys. Oh, I believe there's some, I wouldn't want to see that. I couldn't do that. Bugs, spiders don't make me go, ugh. But bugs do. And I'm talking about the flying bugs. Ugh. Regular bugs are all right. I use, oh, okay. You're not going to dig by the hand. Good. It would be much funny. It'd be a whole lot funny. You should get a shovel and take a picture of you after you done dug the hole and put it as your profile picture on your social media. You should put all black on, like the Undertaker. Take a picture and say, or put a dress up like an archaeologist and say, I'm your local archaeologist. Contact me if you need your grave dug before your bones be discovered as an archaeological dig. Matt's got job security for sure, though. Use a backhoe.
Jefferson Street, Newton, 770-954-9941.
Looking for the right bank to be your partner? Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Our team is deeply rooted in the community. We take pride in providing personalized service. Come to Southern States Bank. Great service.
Indiana Jones, there you go.
Check us out at SouthernStatesBank.net.
Dang, it's too bad that you guys you can't just wear what you want when you're doing those jobs. You can dress like Indiana Jones. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you can play that Indiana Jones theme song while you're digging.
Meet Charmaine, your trusted agent. Charmaine works with multiple companies, ensuring you get the options tailored just for you. Why settle for less when you can have the list? 706-525-5931 and speak to Charmaine, CP Financial Top Local Sales Agent. Your peace of mind is just a call away.
Coweta Force is
Let's see here what we got here.
Recovery Support Center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are robust, and all of our
I can say that probably won't be, because I think that, and I hope not. I hope not, because I think a lot of people just like they're sick of the arguments. And I know Curious George says he feels like there'll be a civil war even if either Biden or Trump wins. Oh, I hope not. I really hope not. I really hope not. I really hope we'll think it out and go, you know what? I just don't like that son of a gun, but I'm not going to, do anything. I just really hope not. And I just pray for it not to happen. So I think we've got a little bit more common sense in our society than what the media tries to portray people having by cutting and pasting and slicing and dicing all these videos together to make you think these people are really believing that, and they don't hate each other. I just don't like this guy and I like this guy is all they're really saying. But then they cut and paste it together to make you think I'm worshiping somebody, which I don't believe that. I just know how they cut and paste the stuff and all that. So I'm giving away the secrets. They're going to throw me off the internet, guys. You're trying to bring people together, Ryan. Stop it. Stop trying to make people feel better about themselves. You're supposed to cut and paste and make them look bad. Oh, you in your Underoos Superman outfit. I might have to move to Georgia. Come on, AU, that's good. Biden can definitely not keep up 4 more years with his age. I agree. We can all agree on that regardless what party you vote for. Oh, that's true. That's true, brother. That is definitely true. I tell you what, guys, we got a lot more in store for you. 37 minutes past the hour, 93 degrees, beautiful sunny skies. Right now, thank God, the rain is going to be making its way into the area, and we'll say hello to everybody and get your poll question up in just a few moments. Welcome in. Good. Your time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Newton. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Well, I want to run for president, ULFLR. I could be the next president. But thanks for all the great things and all the great comments in here, guys, in the YouTube page. Glad you were able to feel comfortable enough to be able to be in there. 12, good morning to you. Good morning to you. And yeah, Curious George, I do agree with you that a lot of people are concerned about this current situation with the current administration's president. Imagine Big Mike as president. There you go. We can put RyanORadio in there. Ryan O'Neal, I'll be president, and then all you guys will become my staff members. I've already got a lot of jobs for most of the listeners, and now you new listeners, you guys will be giving jobs to you. Like, what? Wait, huh? I want to listen to you. But who you think should be president? It's hard, man. Both. I'm not a Republican or Democrat. I respect everybody who votes whichever side and everything. I'm an independent, and being in the media, I'm supposed to be independent. It's hard. It's a hard situation. We got two elder statesmen in there and the boomer generation. And I'm trying to say this nicely without being disrespectful to anyone, because I felt that debate was just scary and unfortunate. And I prayed over those men. I know. And I prayed over the next day on the show. I know everybody like, you prayed over both of those men? Yes, I did. Okay. That's what I do. And I felt bad. I just think that both of them just want to go play golf down in Florida. I got a journalist that comes on who gets into that. There's a lot of that stuff. Curious George, that he says that it could be, but I don't think QAnon is real. Just like I don't think Project 2025 is real. I think that's just a bunch of crap that they try to get people's minds. I don't think there's any aliens killing people and eating lizard people eating people. But I do think that people in power do hurt people. And I do think that a majority of those people have hang down on Epstein's islands, including somebody that's running currently. So, yeah. Ryan is the president and vice president is 12. No, we're going to have John as vice president now. 12 is going to be, we got elected him in Congress somewhere. John is going to be vice president. He's my attitude guy. I gotta be the nice guy. I need him to get out there. Blah, 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 blah. I need him to do the mean tweets for me. John is. How about crazy opinion here? Also, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, since I'm not familiar with American politics. Y'all have a minimum age requirement for president, right? You do have to be, I think, 50 and above or something like that. But they're trying to look at if you get to a certain age in your 70s and 80s, they're trying to do some kind of how you would say, Daryl, seeing if you can actually pass a test to remember things. I can barely do that at my age. So I think that would be very wrong to do to both these men. 35 years old, minimum age. Yeah, there you go. But why? That's correct. That is correct. You have to be 35, but you have to also be a long-standing, you have to be born here you have to be here for 20-something years, something like that, they say. 20-something years, it might be longer, 20-something years, I'm going to say at the least, an American citizen. But yeah, any of my people right now that are 35 and older can run. Any of you guys that live in America, 35 and older, could run if they wanted to. I think we do need to get a 35-year-olds in there. They're at that right, to me, they're at that right age. 35 and 40, they're at that right age. No. I agree with you on that, Daryl. It's just, big jobs, says 12. So I do think we need somebody younger. 14 years in the United States. Yep. I do think we need some. Now, the Clintons, I don't want to talk about them. They'll come get me, Curious George. I don't want to die next, bro. JFK was in his 40s. Yep. And his mind was sensible. Now, he did have some disagreements with people in the mob as well as people in the government. So there are some theories that that JFK was murdered by somebody. And that's not conspiracy theory. So we're going to leave that out. I never put that stuff because everybody has like something weird happened. So we don't put that in conspiracy theories. But the thing about the Clintons, I'm not talking about them. Curious George, they'll come get me. I know they'll get me. Bill was all over that island getting away with it. I'll tell you what, Hillary, take care of Ryan because he's letting everybody be together. Hey, take care of Ryan. Monica Lewinsky be like, you know what? Silly Willie was really small. Curious said he wanted to get rid of the CIA. That's what got it. Yes. Thank you, Curious George. Thank you. JFK was a good president. Yeah, you're right. But why? You're right. You are correct. Both of you guys are correct on that. You're like, but you're talking. No. This is not conspiracy theory. This is sensible stuff that we're talking about with JFK. This is called, how you would say it, reviewing and looking and searching. But that's true, you guys. Most of us in America feel like there was something strange that went on with JFK because he was a good guy and Republicans liked him and Democrats liked him. That was far and few between back then. He was a loved president, and when he was killed, I'm gonna tell you right now, when he was killed, people cried over him. I mean, they cried over him. What we see as good president, the black suits in the back don't see it in that way. It's the way we see it. They want turmoil and war. Yes, they want us hating one another. They want people thinking that the guy with the Biden sign and the guy with the Trump sign are going to fight each other. Now, it comes down to it. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you this right now as a person in the real world. Not in their imaginary world, but in the real world. These people are not going to let anything happen to their freedoms. They're going to fight together. Okay, they're not going, oh, no, we're not going to kill each other because we dislike each other. You're not going to come after us. There won't be in the conspiracy theory of the Project 2020, 25 that I've been hearing out there on the internet is trying to get the left into thinking that the right's going to come after them, and that's not true. Just like the QAnon thing got people thinking that everybody's lizard people, even though it's just a bunch of pedophiles in real life that get away with things. And we talked about that on this past Wednesday with Randy Rocket Cody. But this is reality. Most of us will not stand for all of that. It's just not going to be. And it's like you just said there, they want wars and conflict going on and everything, but we're smart enough to figure this out. And we've kicked it. They'll probably take me off the internet to keep you guys from getting along. Wait, what? You said that those two people are going to get along? Yes. I've seen it. I know it. They just argue. That's it. I live amongst a variety of people. I hear it. They don't want to kill each other. Unless that's just Noonan. I don't know. Unless that's just the way we are. I don't know. The only person to gain anything from assassination was Johnson. There's a good one right there too. And he didn't get a second. He never got a term. He just finished out JFK's term. What do you guys think about RFK? He's got some strange conspiracy theories, but he is a younger man. But independents won't get in because you got the electoral college and and you got electoral college, and you don't have any independents that are helping to vote into that. So. What's up, Brazil? Sylvia's on with us. Good morning. I cried when I found out Michael Jackson died. Said, well, there you go. I was heartbroken when Kurt Cobain died, and I'm gonna say died. It was kind of a shock to me. I'm not going to disagree on that one, Curious George. So there's some stuff that you and I may agree or disagree on. Like, yeah, but some of the things you've been saying, the last couple things, like with JFK and this, I'm not going to disagree with you. You have to use your mind, and that's some research and thought process right there to be. You're pretty much right. How could he have done that with just normal science? And you're right. And there was giants in that day and time. It was in the Bible. So I'm not going to disagree on that one. Hopefully you really believe that all this stuff you're saying, it's not just somebody on there picking. Because there's a lot of people who believe that stuff, and I don't put anybody down for whatever. Born, there you go, Sylvia. Hola. But Wise says, I think his voice alone will keep him from being elected. RFK, yeah, it could be. But, look, having a graspy voice and everything, doesn't mean, makes you a bad person. I mean, some of his conspiracy theories I don't agree with, but he's a younger man. But I just don't think we'll ever get, if we could ever push and he gets enough votes in this election, maybe we can get a third party. And maybe the Republicans and Democrats can stop going extreme left and extreme right to make a small portion of our society happy, to try to go after people and push people apart. 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall, we don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Ryan and crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Great questions, great topics in here. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully they don't shut me down because I'm allowing you guys to say things. Hey, this guy says he's into freedom of speech and difference of opinions. We need to put him in jail. Nah, YouTube's been good to me. Now, if we were on any other platform, X or Facebook, we'd probably be shut off by now. YouTube's like, good job, keep doing a good job, Ryan. They send me a message on, you're doing good on your channel, good job, pat on the back. Term limits for Congress is a must, amen. Being an independent party alone makes it difficult for him to even run. That's true, Curious George, that's true. That's true, brother. We're going to talk about a body found of a missing 12-year-old girl inside an Australian crocodile. That's coming up next and everything after the break. What are your plans for the remainder of the 4th of July weekend? Independence Day. Hope you enjoyed it yesterday. I did the parade here live on the YouTube and on the radio. Rest, 72% of you is just going to rest this weekend before you have to get back to work on Monday. 3% travel, 10% pool time, swimming, pool time, beach time, all one in one. And more cookouts, 14%, going hanging out with more friends and family. There you go. I'm not going to say fireworks because we're going to have fireworks going off all the way to next Wednesday. All right, but why he says, I'm fixing to go to work. Oh, man. Well, you can still take us along if you want to listen. In the feed, there's a feed, a stream feed to the radio station. You can go to that one. It's WQEE 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. You can go on there and click on that and listen to the station on there if you want to, if you can't keep it on your on the YouTube and everything. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something before we go to the break. Well, I want to talk about that after the break. And I pointed this out the other day with Randy, and he said it was a good idea. I just stopped by to wish y'all all an amazing day. I'm off to bed. Peace. Wondering Hippie. You're off to, oh, yeah. He's off to bed all right. It's TGIF Friday. He's off to bed. Being a wondering hippie, he's probably got a wondering hippie girl with him is why he's off to bed. Back in a moment. I'm going to respond to that was a good thing because we talked about the other day. I said most of those women that were on that list were the ones that were underage. Stop. Dark Star, what's up? That's rough. My wife's working me too, just till 11. You notice the wondering if he didn't respond to when I said that. He's doing what Dark Star is doing. But Dark Star is married. So. But Wondering Hippie, him and the Wondering Hippie girl, that's what I was saying. You notice he hadn't responded. I must be right. See, Curious George, this is how we mix all this stuff in here. This is how we get away with talking to something about some of the stuff. That's how you do it. You mix some fun stuff in there and they ignore all the serious stuff. I'm talking about the YouTube.
Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. is Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A.
Yep. Well, we got to do that so that we can get the serious stuff in there too. And this is how we bring people together and learn from one another. If we all can come together and change one person at a time to listen to one another, then it's just going to go like a domino effect. And then we throw some fun stuff in there. Life is a balance. It's all about balancing. All right, here we go. All right, guys, thank you for tuning back in. We're about 5 minutes away from the top of the hour. Still to come next hour, we're going to talk about a gunman dead and a ranger injured at the Yellowstone National Park. And that's part of our true crime leftovers and the remains of a 12-year-old Australian girl to be a victim of a crocodile attack. These stories and more coming up. We're still going to get into some little wrestling wrap up for the weekend and more. And good morning, Wondering Hippie. He said he was off to bed and he hasn't responded. There you go. All right, back to this. Before I do that, I did want to say that on this past Wednesday show, we talked a little bit more about the Epstein Islands, which journalist Randy Rocket Cody from RandyRocketCody.com and themetalden.com always jumps into different things. And we talked about, I said, he was bringing up Naomi Campbell. I was like, one thing that I wanted to ask you was, do you think that she could have been one of the victims of one of the person taken off another island and put on this island? He said, good question. That makes a lot of sense. So I think a lot. You got to look, and I've got the full list from back in January with everybody's name on it. And got it wrote down. I wrote it down and everything because I didn't want to get it off the internet. You can't go back and find it now. I've got it wrote down in one of my books, every single name. Man, there's people that were victims on there, lawyers, different things on there. So, wow. And I agree with you on that. So, about people being on that there. So, I just want to drop that in there for you, Curious George. I want to drop that in there. He's got 37 flights there, Bill Gates does. And Clinton was he wore a dress on there. And that picture he had with him, he was on there. And then Trump went several times. But the only person we all hate on there is Prince Andrew. And the British, the UK are like, hey, we don't accept him anymore. Kick him out of the family. Even his own family kicked him out. Everybody hates Prince Andrew for doing it, but the rest of them are like, Chris Tucker's on there, but he's a funny comedian, so we're going to let him go. Tom Hanks is on there. I like him as far as Gump. So we can, anybody on the list, I don't care who's on the list. If their name's on the list, I don't care either way. But Wise says, until people come to realization that they need more Jesus. Amen, brother. That's the man we need to be following. And less of the less self, nothing will change. Amen, brother. But you know what? We'll keep praying over them on this show. And we'll keep praying for you, your families, and everything. and we'll change people one person at a time. That's the right way to do it. That's the right way to do it. You know, my Navajo Nation every morning asks me to do my daily devotion, guys. I have to look up that Red Hat Society thing. That makes a lot of sense. We got more on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up in the next hour, we'll talk a couple things about that, a bunch of PDF files and everything. We talked about that on this past Wednesday show. Go back and check it out on the network and on the YouTube page with Randy Rocket Cody. Only journalist I really trust because he dived into the Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington situations. He's looked into Jack the Ripper and some of the older cases out there and did a lot of things that most people don't look into the right side of it all. I'm sure you've heard of yes, I have heard of that, Curious George, too. We'll check that out. I love those. I love getting more information from our listeners. Back in a moment. Let's take a break. I learned everything. Bali. Hope Bali comes on today. His song's going to be on today. Fall on the show on Lyrical Wisdom. I like to look into some of that stuff because, you know, I believe as a Christian, there's just a lot of these people demons possessed. People might think it's weird for me to do that. So, journalists are all one-sided nowadays. Yeah, and that's why I trust Randy, who was just a metal journalist, who started looking at all this stuff, and he discovered Man Ray. He discovered that connection to way back in the day to the murders out in Los Angeles. He's originally from Los Angeles. He lives in Fort Worth, Texas now. And he looked into the Jack the Ripper and Brandon Lee and all that kind of stuff. He's always on my show. So the first Wednesday of every month, always. And he looked into the Pizzagate scandal and everything. And the other day we were talking, me and him continue to talk about that list because we're not afraid. We're not afraid. You guys have made me a D-list celebrity on my birthday. So as a D-list celebrity, they'll probably try to take me out. I'd rather continue to provide that so that my listeners will have something. Daily devotion, John 3:16. Everyone knows the great verse by heart, I think. There you go. I'll look that up there. Thank you, but why? News source I have is Straight Up News. That's what I always use because I don't really want to have an opinion. I guess I really don't want to have an opinion. I'm so old school with that. I mean, we're doing a little old school and a new school radio and old school radio together to keep broadcast radio going. But I guess when I first started in this business, you know, they just kind of trained us not to have that, to kind of have not a unbiased, but more of it's called unbiased now, but back then it was called news. No, I don't use Newsbreak. I use a good one. All they do is write the news stories, whether it's what's going on which side of the aisle for political. They don't go, well, you know, so-and-so looked like an idiot. They just go, this person did this. But but why says a lot of them are biased though. But you got to think. You know, that's why I don't like giving. I like to have fun. I like to give my opinion on wrestling because it's just a show. But I like to listen to people and get their thoughts. Yeah, there's some flat earthers Christians that are flat earthers. I don't believe in it, but I'm not going to tell. I got a guy that listens to the show that's a flat earther, so I'm not going to make him feel uncomfortable because I disagree with him. I'm like you on that, Curious George. I'm not really into it, but I'm not going to tell somebody. I don't want somebody to feel uncomfortable on here. Yeah, it was remarkable. All right. I mean, the PGA Tour. Step aside, Tiger Woods. That's all I heard during that whole thing was they're going to go golfing together. You're right about that, Ben. Oh, God, my life. You took my job. Just kidding. Laugh out loud. Feel free to share verses all day, my friend Matt. There you go. Oh, yeah, go ahead and do it. No, Randy, you didn't. Your job is still safe putting them in here, brothers. Like I said, Curious George, I agree with you on that. I'm not really sure about that either, but I try to let people have their opinions, whether I agree or disagree with them. If we had more people like, actually, I think we do have more people like that, honestly. It's just that big money can't make big money on making people mad at one another. They make more money on making people mad at one another than they do anything. If you look at all the soap operas and wrestling, the conflicts in there is what makes people get their juices running. So, yeah, that's what the news, the entertainment media does. Dog and Pony Show is all it is. You got that right. I think more people are realizing that than they ever did before. I feel like a metalhead because I am. Flat Earth was made up as a crazy joke from three science guys as a joke that a lot of people really believe in. There is people that do that, yeah. Now, I don't personally believe in that. But, you know, I'm trying to be more of a respectful to people that are. Well, people have different views. I'm saying some people think that there's things coming from outer space and some don't. Favorite Disney movie? Well, not any recently, AU. Back in the day would be Lady and Tramp was a good one. Anything that had Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck in it. 101 Dalmatians was a good one. Those were cartoons. And then Freaky Friday was a good one. The original Freaky Friday. Good morning, Zach. Good morning to you. Respect will get you everywhere. There you go, brother. That's how you're supposed to do. All right, we're coming back. Period number 2. Yeah, I heard that too. I mean, I remember reading that too as well, Kurt. Curious George. Back when they actually let us had history studies and Greek and Roman and different things back in school. I remember that. Today, they don't even know what the Civil War is about. Today, they don't even know what they don't teach the Civil War. They don't even teach who became president. We didn't even know they don't even know George Washington chopped down the cherry tree today. I always thought Swiss Family Robinson was good. That's a good one, yes. But why? That's a good one. The Lion King, AU, that's a good one. Category 2, Storm in Mexico as we speak. Uh-oh. Is that the latest one? Lindsay Lohan. She's the second one to come out. That's right. I'm awesome. All right. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. 50,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast. Shout it out loud across that RyanORadio media page. Earth, Rock, Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation across 25 internet/real radio stations out there on the Navajo Nation. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, and finally, right here at 99.1 FM, WQEE The Key, Atlanta's talk station, the home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. Cars 2 goes hard. There you go. Guys are talking Disney movies. The kids are loving them. I know that. There you go. Thank you guys for putting it in there. Period number 2 is underway. We're going to dive into a few different things this morning. We're going to talk money in the bank in the next hour, and we're going to talk a few other things. Welcome you guys in to the second period of play on this TGIF, the day after our 4th of July celebrations here in America. And we had Mr. Owens yesterday. He was on the feed. Red Bricks was on the feed. Everybody was on the feed yesterday when I was doing the parade in our area, which I didn't expect, and that a lot of these wonderful people were going to be on. Mr. Owens said he said the UK is like a proud parent to the United States, seeing us all grown up and doing good. On that day. That made Daniel laugh too, who's from Missouri. A Southerner. We're going to call him Southern. I was like, Missouri's got a Southern. I mean, they're in the SEC. A little bit more Southern than Texas and Oklahoma, right? No, they'll be kicking my butt from Texas and Oklahoma. We're Southern, boy. We know how to make real chili and barbecue. I'm like, yeah, you're right about that. All right, good morning. John, what's up, brother? How you doing? I am so glad to see you there. Also, which was the first Freaky Friday? I think it had, what's her name in it? I can't remember her name. Jodie Foster was in it. So there you go. Matt says, my favorite Disney movie was A Computer Who Wore Tennis Shoes. Kurt Russell was a teenager. There you go. What's up, Kamara? How you doing this morning? Doing great. John, my plans for the remainder of the 4th of July weekend is more work. That's what we always have to do, right? My vice president. He's going to take care of the mean tweets for me when I become president. So God and Hitler have something in common, wiping a large sum of people. God does it with Noah's Ark, and Hitler, we all know. Yeah, but Hitler was evil. Now, you might not agree, but he was. I'm probably taking off next week, going to the beach with my grandkids. So if you don't see me, I'll be back a week after that. No, Matt, you can't take a week off. Randy, let me get back up here and get our daily devotion in from Randy. Divine and Conquer. Yes, Randy, that's right. Let's see. I got to go back up and find our daily devotion from Sweetly's like, what? He's got one? Bring it, Ryan. Put in another one, Randy, because there's just too much stuff up there, if you don't mind. I'll read it in a moment. 11 minutes past the hour. We're currently holding at 93 degrees, beautiful sunny skies in the metro Atlanta area. We got rain in the forecast later on today. Hot one near 93. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Okay, that same hurricane is hitting Mexico. We'll pray for over our friends in Mexico in the name of Jesus Christ. Pray over them as that hurricane, what's coming through. In the name of Jesus Christ, we will pray protection over them. Amen. Now, some of you believe don't, but I do it anyway. I was thinking there was another upcoming one they were talking about as well. So it's not Randy. It's Reverend Randy. Reverend Randy put something up there. I was trying to go back and get that. Matt's like going to be going to the beach next week. You still can have your phone at the beach. 76 degrees in New York City, 12 says, and beautiful day there. I'm not putting one of those chips in me. They're not going to follow me around, Curious George. That's why I'm not from Mr. X himself or Mr. Triple X. Elon Musk. For the rest of the fourth, someone's boat loads have a loads of. Oh, okay. Blows and hookers, coaching and hookers. Somebody's been watching Step Brothers. You're probably sleeping. What are the plans for the remainder of the 4th of July for everybody of you guys' plans? Rest, 74% if you say they're going to rest. Pool time, beach time, 9%. More cookouts, of course, 15%. And travel, 3%. Rest says, oola, 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 oola. So there you go. Good. Somebody's been watching Step Brothers, though, still. Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. I mean, boats and hoes. Boats. Zero, just zero. Zero, what's up? He says he's going to be resting. I appreciate that, Matt. It's nice. Has a nice ring to it. That's right, Reverend Randy. Could you put that in there? Ooh. I don't want that type of pizza. I like pepperoni on mine, Curious George. What do you like on your pizza? Not that, of course. Zero. Cool to say zero. I like that. All right. I'm not going to say anything about fireworks being in there in for the remainder, because we know that, especially here in my neck of the woods. See, you like pineapple, but it doesn't have. It's got a sweet taste, unlike that other type of pizza. Curious George. Never mind. That stuff that starts with an A. Everybody's. Okay, we talked about that on Wednesday. It doesn't have that same sweet pineapple taste. Disgusting. Plain says 12. There you go. 12 says, I just want mine plain, just with cheese. I don't want any of that other stuff on it. Yes, the Reverend Randy is one of my favorite devotional men. All right, Mr. Devotional Man, drop it in there. Drop something in there again, Reverend Randy, because I try to go back, but there's just so much on there. Guys, you can see how you can help a brother out on the page. I pinned it to the top of the page. I love this show. Show this man some love with a like. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. All right, let's jump into a couple of headline news. A gunman dead, ranger injured at a Yellowstone National Park. Progress made to contain the Thomaston fire that aimed at a triple digits of California heat wave. We'll talk about this in a moment. British security guard convicted of plotting to kill and rape a TV news presenter. And this one down out of Australia, ladies and gentlemen. Famous people look so young because of purging. More of their, yeah. Purging, let's see, purging mode. Parasites along with the stem cells. Ooh. They should try what I tried. Don't drink and smoke and they'll be all right. See, they also don't get to eat the wonderful Big McDonald's burgers like we do that have all of the, wonderful chemicals in it. That Big Mac's good, man. That Big Mac and chemicals. And then they shoot themselves full of shots, guys. I'm going to try to stay young. It's not really helping half of them, is it? You look at Congress going, I guess you guys are not like doing that pizza thing anymore. Look at them. They're walking zombies. Brains. We don't have any. We want to eat them. I'm just kidding. 10 likes. I'm disappointed. We should be at 1.2. That's right. It'll get there. January 6th was worse than Pearl Harbor, according to Kamala. Well, they shouldn't even compare the 2 days. But January 6th, I do have to say it was bad. there was a portion of people that I tell everybody when they say, well, how come that little old lady and her husband, little old lady and her son wasn't sentenced to life for a long time like the po' boys? Well, because they were just there to support who they feel like was their president, and they got caught up in the heat of passion. Just like I know an attorney over in Americus, Georgia, that got out. He just got caught up in the heat of passion. But the po' boys and all these people, they did it. I don't know. I mean, a lot of the people that supported him or get violent too, Curious. I disagree with you on that one. I don't think it was the feds. I think it was a bunch of violent people that think that they're tough guys. I mean, I don't know how you think you're a tough guy when you beat up the Antifa. I mean, the po' boys. Who'd you beat up? The Antifa. Oh, really? You beat up the Mama's boys? I'm sure there was some people cheering for that too. I'm sure there was evil people on both sides that really honestly wanted that to happen. But the reality of it is, it was a terrible day in history. It does not compare to another different day in history. And it will never compare to the Twin Towers being destroyed on 9/11, because I was around for that. But it was a terrible day in our history. We do have a great inmates few to no trolls here. Now the trolls are scared of these people. All my listeners will make them cry. Oh man, it's make them cry. We're in here discussing something. Get the hell out of here. We don't have time to deal with you trying to say fart jokes over here. Curious George says, we ain't got time. I want to talk about this. Brother Man's let me talk about it. Get the hell out of here. We got more things to do. Wow. Well, she just like, she might have been there, but I don't know anything about her having any kind of control, but I mean, her daughter. So, and I do have a friend that in Congress that was there that day. It was pretty scary to him. He's a Republican. No, Zero, you're not a troll. Stop it. My listeners on the YouTube, you guys are not trolls. Trolls are the ones that come in here, want to start trying to argue with everybody. And I don't mean disagreement on this is my opinion. I'm talking about they want to start going, oh, you got a big nose. Oh, you're ugly. Hey, there's fart. They want to tell fart jokes. Yeah, that's a troll. Not our regular fart jokes. You know what I mean? So there you go. I just want to let you know you're not a troll. The helicopter didn't want to work on every woman, but it will on the right woman. You got me thinking about the boats and hose people, says Randy. You're not a troll, Curious George. You haven't done anything. You're not a troll. Don't say that. You and I you're having a great discussion here. I don't think you're a troll. Maybe for somebody else, not you're an inmate now. Their job is to change your mood. That's right. Premier Improvements, good morning to you. I did enjoy my 4th of July. Thank you for not coming over here and stopping us. I'm just kidding. He's from the UK. No, Curious, you just have a different opinion. That don't make you a troll, brother. All right. Just like 12 says, they're there to change your moods and everything. The remains of the missing 12-year-old Australian girl believed to be a victim of the Crocodile attack were found Thursday. A police officer said that the girl's T-shirt was discovered Wednesday upstream about 6:15 p.m. local time, and her remains found Thursday morning in the Northern Territory waterways. Some of you might know where that's at. According to the Australian British Broadcasting Corporation, it was a particularly gruesome, sad, and devastating outcome. Although attacks are not common in that part of the country, the unnamed young girl was last seen Tuesday local time in the Australian Northern Territory home where more of the saltwater crocodiles are than anywhere else on Earth. So we'll keep prayers for this family. 64 degrees in California. California is California. There, we got it right. I got it right. Curious George. Hey, there's parts of California that are lovely, dude. I loved it when we lived out there in Vegas, parts of them. We want to change your mood from rough to happy. There you go. There you go. Thanks for the smiles and everything, Premier Improvements. Yes. All right. This is over in your neck of the woods, UK listeners. We just did Australia for our Australian news for our listeners. A security guard accused of plotting to kidnap, rape, and murder a British television news personality by the name of Holly was convicted on multiple charges yesterday. His name is Galvin Blum, 37, was found guilty of soliciting the murder of this young lady, assisting in the commission of her kidnapping, and encouraging an assault for rape of this young lady. Yeah, we disagree in America with our news sources, but you will never see anybody want to threaten somebody. When they do that, everybody goes, you know what? I don't like old so-and-so, but threatening to kill them is stupid. Threatening to rape them is stupid. So I'm pretty sure you guys feel the same way. I'm glad this guy, looking at him, he looks like a reject from, the hippo days or whatever. It looks like he'd have to threaten because he looks like he's one of those guys that sit online trying to track down young people. He probably was he looks like if he had enough money, he'd probably be on the pedo island. So, did I say that about him? I did say that out loud. Do you prefer ice or hot coffee? I like the hot coffee, but when you can get a whole bunch of, free Starbucks iced coffees, I'm going to drink them almost every day. They're out now, but I'm getting some more delivered to me. I don't know. I got someone who's giving me free Starbucks iced coffees. I mean, hey, there you go. There you go. Yes, Premier Improvements. That's who it is. I didn't want to bring up her last name because I didn't really want to embarrass her. Or not embarrass her, but didn't want to victim shame. So that's who it was, Premier Improvements. Is she a very popular news person there? Is it like a CNN or Fox she's on, or a local news station? Zero says, hey, chat, have you heard the news? The doctors found a food that causes pain and suffering for a lifetime. Wedding cake. Oh! Yeah, Premier Improvements. Is she like a national news person or a local news person there? This guy looks like he would sit on the internet going, I want to come hang out with you and your kid on Pedo Island. And then Chris Hansen would get him. Randy says, everyone will cause you to suffer, but you got to find the ones worth suffering for. Bob Marley. There you go. Fun fact, water from ice cubes enhances the flavor of coffee. That's why it's better tasting. I love this. All right, let's get back to it. What are your plans for the remainder of the fourth weekend? Rest 75%, 8% pools, beach time, 12% more cookouts, traveling 5%. No fireworks was put in there because in my neck of the woods, fireworks will be all the way up to next week sometime. All right, one more news story. One more news story out of California. for some of our California listeners, or I'm not, California, whatever. Commie State. I couldn't say it like you, brother. Sorry. I've tried. Anyway. Fire officials said Thursday that they have made a lot of progress in stopping the Thomaston fire in Northern California, which held out for hope for those to be evacuated from their homes. Crews went out with air tanks and Type 1 helicopters overnight against the leading northern edge of the fire, located just northeast of Northern California. And do you guys know where that's at? I don't know where it's at, actually. The Thomaston fire has burned 3,747 acres and listed about 7% being contained as of yesterday. And California continues to try to do this with 109 degrees as it is hot in parts of it. The PG&E, the utility company there, powered down the dam and evacuated the area near the Feather River, but the power flow from the dam has been restored as of yesterday afternoon. 28,000 people have been evacuated. Wow. Ugh. What is it? A former morning show host sensed the threat, but she is on other television shows. Oh, okay. She's kind of like Laura Ingraham here or something. Our national host on all the networks are not scared. You threatening me? I got my own gun. That's how we are in America. Wow. Glad you told me that. I appreciate that. News story says, Zero, Biden crapped his pants at the debate. He might have. He went home and shift the bed. He shipped the bed. We say ship the bed. Didn't know if that's news, but there it is. Well, thank you for your input there. Thank you, Zero. Now that's news for people that don't support him, you know. They like to hear that. But people that do support him don't like to hear it. I don't care. You guys do whatever you want on there. It don't bother me one way or the other. Oh, pulled another Amber Heard. Actually, we're probably for Amber, mainly on this show, because of Randy's discovery is about Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's part of the crew that likes to go and be on the island, too. All right, 31 minutes past the hour. We're going to take a break, guys. Thank you very much. Hey, True Female, what's up, brother? My brother. I think, True, you Georgia, right? You in Georgia? I don't know if I'm getting you confused with another one, young man. I think you're in Georgia. 12 says, I love Johnny Depp. Yeah. Got to listen to our interview with Randy Rocket Cody. I'm pretty sure Randy and I have made a lot of enemies with the A-listers. Now, I think he's an A-lister. I know Randy's an A-lister. I'm a D-lister. I'd have made a lot of the A-listers mad at me. The worst is Leo D. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, he's on that list too. I got that list over here. I'm going to use it one day. Indiana, that's right, True Freeman. That's right. You're the one with the girlfriend that had the birthday around. That's right. Now I remember. That's right. I remember. Sorry getting you confused with another one of our young men. Oh, Lord. 12. That's cool. But he's on that list. I'm not into all the people on the list. It's hard for me to watch anything anymore. Like, what the heck? This guy's on the list. That poor girl's on the list. That's why she's famous now. She was used. What's up, ABC? Good morning to you as we get ready to go into the break. What's the story with the island? Jeff Epstein Island. I got the list off the internet back in January, and now all of a sudden, a lot of it's disappeared. People that were on that list, their names are being blanked out now. And all of a sudden, we stopped talking about it because Leonardo DiCaprio and Chris Tucker on there. Well, I like them, so. Mastercraft. There you go. Good morning to you, Pepper. Yeah, I'm sure you made enemies as long as it's not God. What God's my God. I will not try to make God my enemy. I'll do what he tells me. As we head into the break, 33 minutes past the hour. Good to hear, Wiseman. You got a good grades. Proud of you, young man. Proud of you. Well, there was, you could definitely find it. If they still have it on the BBC, they had a list of it. BBC News. Back in a moment. Hopefully they still have it because it had the whole Clinton mob family on there. The former president that's running now on there. Of course, Prince Andrew, all of you guys hate him anyway, so the whole world will say he was number one on there. Everybody's like, okay, we agree on him. But once it got to number two and on down, everybody wanted to do. There was prime ministers, not prime ministers, there was political people and kings from other countries. There was actresses. There was lawyers of those actresses. There was victims on there that were suing. So the list wasn't just a list of just people who were going and doing things. There was people who was on that island. And we talked about it the other day because Randy had brought it up, and I asked him a question about Naomi Campbell. Keep it up. God bless. Amen. Thank you. I watched the 4th Beverly Hills Cop movie, the new one. What you think about it, ABC? Pepper, you would have never made it to the island because you're not that kind of person. Pepper, if you'd have made, and then I got people going, there's people who went to the island and didn't even know what was going on. I'm like, come on, really? I seriously doubt that. Pepper, if you'd ever made it to the island, you'd have blown it up. Like, no, they ain't gonna do these girls like that. No, I'm gonna take care of this right now. I'm gonna go Rambo on them. Zero. I saw a video of a guy that went on the island that had to run and come off the island and get back into the water because he was going to try to see what was going on. Saw a location. I don't know what part of the island, on a bigger island than what it is. I'd have been rich or dead. We'd have been dead. You probably would have been rich. I'd have been dead because I wouldn't know how to blackmail. Told you guys a story about my principal and band director and me running high school when I was a senior in high school and not even knowing why I was getting away with things. The Epstein's Island list of pedophiles, lawyers for both sides, victims, and everything are on that list of people. And there was a lot of big name people on there. And it was all right to hate Prince Andrew for it, right? Because he admitted to being that way. And UK people are like, all right, we're done with this piece of, you know what? But then as soon as it started listing other people, well, my favorite man's on there, or my favorite actor's on there, or my favorite person's on there, I don't want it. It was out in January, middle January. And I wrote down every one of the names in one of my books here. I think I sitting over there. It was amazing. It's hard for me to look at TV anymore and not go, this guy's on that list. And then like a couple months ago, when you guys remember what Cat Williams said, and I don't even like Cat Williams' comedy. Well, some things he was saying, he was just telling it like it was. I remember that, ABC. What's up, Juicy Jumbo? Good morning from Tennessee. Another Tennessee fan.
99.1 FM, Newton, Georgia.
Yeah, there's a list, 12, of people. It's court document list that they let out months ago. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All done. Thanks, you guys, making me the D-list celebrity I am last Friday. They're going to come after me, guys. Yes. The only real thing that's out there is a list, a court document on this Epstein list thing. Hopefully they still have it, but I've started seeing them drop off since January. I wrote down a lot of names, and this is what Santa didn't make the list. He wasn't naughty. Most of these people were naughty and never nice. From actors to, I mean, look, Leonardo DiCaprio's on there, Chris Tucker's on there, the Clinton mob family's on there, the former president that's running against Biden's on there. Prince Andrew, everybody hates, so it's all everybody's like, okay, I understand him. But then when they started going down, some of these people's favorite actors, Tom Hanks is on there. There's a lot of major people on there. Some female actresses on there that I think were victims. So, yeah. Basically, everybody's so-called elite was on the list. Yeah, so-called elite. You know, and then I had somebody go, well, not everybody that went out there knew what was going on. Like, well, hell yeah, they did, because not everybody went out there. You didn't. Cat Williams didn't go out there. He's having to work. I'll take care of 12 kids and do comedy shows or specials around and get on Netflix. He didn't go out to it. So, yeah, not everybody went out to it. And he kind of figured there was something going on out there. And that's why he didn't go. But, hey, man, I'm hoping Premier Improvements is looking up to see if it's still on there and everything. But, yeah, we talked about it so much. And then when Randy brought it up again the other day, we're still talking about it. I'm like, yeah, we can still talk about it because you know what? We're the only ones still talking about it because we didn't go and go, one of our favorite actors were on there, you know. And I think Johnny Depp had something to do with it too. So there you go. Was there only one reason you could be on that island? It was a vacation spot and all this kind of stuff, and the elite would pay, the people with money would pay to go out there. But you can't say, well, I went out there and found out this was going on and not know. I mean, we go to Pensacola Beach, Florida, and we know what goes on there, right? Okay. Us regular folks go places and we know. Well, I don't want to go back there. Or this particular week, I disagree with what they've got going on the beach, so I'm not going to be there. And if we know all that, why wouldn't they all know it? But, you know, so it is. And many people are like, well, since somebody I didn't like wasn't on that list and somebody I liked was on that list, it's got to be a fake list. No. It's court documents. But you know what they started after that, guys? They started pushing more of the QAnon conspiracy theory. And now they're trying to push this Project 2025 theory where they're saying that they want a new American revolution and they're going to attack so that the people start getting scared and thinking that the extreme right wants to fight, just like people thought the extreme left is lizard people. It's getting you away from the real news, which is a bunch of, as some of my listeners will say, elite. I say a bunch of rich people going and doing something wrong. We need Chris Hansen to go, sit down right there. Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. So, you come out to this island a lot, huh? Mr. Gates, tell us more about Mr. Tucker. You're funny in those movies with Jackie Chan, but why are you here on this island right now? Oh, you didn't know how old she was. It says it right here in the chat bar. David Copperfield was on there. Thank you, Pepper. Yep. No, he was only there to entertain, Yeah. Yep. I mean, come on, guys. Leonardo DiCaprio, most every one of his girlfriends were 20 years his younger. I mean, that should tell you something. We're having fun. We need to hold these criminals, so-called elite, accountable. I know that's right, Zero. Well, David Copperfield, he wanted to have his Copperfield Island, but that was a little different. He wanted him to be a little bit older. Not that that would have been any better, right? And I was bringing up with Randy the other day, I said, he was talking about Naomi Campbell, how she was a part of that. Like 22 years old, right? Yeah. He was bringing up that, and I said, do you think that she was possibly a victim like many of the women that I've seen on there, the actresses and stuff? They're like, hey, I'm not part of that. Like, what was her name? God, I can't remember her name. She used to date, I think she married the guy from Coldplay, the comedian, Cameron Diaz. That's it. I think she was a victim. So there you go. Good morning, Navajo Nation from Share. What's up? Woohoo! Yeah, they want them that young, Zero. And you and I need to go whoop their butts for that. Normal folks want to get rid of that, want to make them be held accountable, all of them, no matter who they are or what they like about them. David bought my island and I was mad. So when he got busted, I was sitting in the corner with my coffee, says Pepper. Oh, Lord. Cher's with us from Iowa this morning. Hopefully she got everything taken care of from her flooded basement and everything. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much what that is. And until I dive deeper into this other conspiracy theory of Project 2525, I want to let listeners on both sides of the aisle know that there's not going to be any kind of new American revolution. There's not going to be a fight. There's not going to be, please don't let it get to you like that, because they're just these in entertainment media is just trying to keep you guys divided. And I just have to tell it like it is. I just don't think people are going to do that. And the people that probably want to do that were the original American Revolution, and they could barely get out of their wheelchair. So don't worry about it. Pepper, close your eyes. Pepper, new Beverly Hills movie. Spoiler, Jeffrey retires. Target comes back. What? I heard Kevin Bacon was in it. Was he in it, ABC? I did not get to see your videos and pictures of Blackberry Smoke yet. I knew it was a good one coming on. Sanctified Woman. My boys in BBS. Charlie, Paul. I know they're doing a late rates dedication to Britt. Richard is the bass player. That was the originals. I'm gonna check it out. I didn't get to see that, Cher. Hope you enjoyed their concert because they always do a good job. My boys always do a good job. Red Bricks, what's up? Corporate America and lobbyists need to be banned from politics. Their influence undermines democracy and their profits over people's needs. And they do have. That's true. That is true. Oh wow, I'm still watching ABC. You can tell it all, and I would still watch. Oh, ABC, if you tell the whole movie, she's still going to watch it. In a moment, Zero says, good morning, Wet Bricks. How are you? Zero says, in a moment, the fight Americans will be doing is the fighting over a $500 can of beans. I know, right? Great to see them again, says Cher. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yo, what's up? Shout out to Malaysia, please. Good morning to you. We're about 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. 93 degrees in the Atlanta market. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or good things at all. Michael and the crew can exterminate and let us smack down for you. Yeah, don't give away the Beverly Hills Cop 4. Now, was it good, ABC? I know that we'll probably talk about it on Tuesday and do a review of it and everything. I can't say that. You're welcome. All right, let's see what else we got in store for you. All right, we still got the plans for the 4th of July. Cher, hope you enjoyed your 4th of July too. Obviously you did. You went and saw Blackberry Smoke. They should be America's band. Paul lives right here in the Noonan. Spencer, his son's always out playing. And good morning to Spencer as well. He listens every morning. Thank you, Spencer. Young man gets up and listens to me. He's young. That's why he can get up early. Most business. What? Marshall Tucker band? Oh man, I know Charlie and them were excited to play on the show with them. This is Cher's music right here. She went to see Tim McGraw 3 weeks ago because someone, quote, her girlfriends wanted to see it, but she's more into the Great White and the Southern rock stuff. How many of your friends went with you, Cher? Or did you just go by yourself because you're hip? My buddy Richard got me up on my feet. Congratulations to Richard. Thank you for helping out this young person. Raphael, land of the free, home of the brave. Happy 4th of July, boys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good morning, Red, Cher, and Cherry. Yeah. Thank you, Richard. Yes, indeed, Richard. Thank you. All right. We're going to take a break. Come back. Got a lot of people on today. Like, subscribe, and share it to the page. You're going to help a brother out. It's in the feed. We got it pinned to the page, top of the page, thanks to one of my listeners for putting it up there for you. We're back in a moment. We got period number 3 underway. We'll close out this hour right after this short break.
Quarterback Dak Prescott dealing with a minor foot sprain he suffered within the last month, but he's no longer in a walking boot he was seen wearing while on vacation in Cabo. Warriors have found their replacement for Klay Thompson as they acquired guard Buddy Hield in a sign and trade deal with the Sixers. Dewana Bonner dropped in a game-high 24 out the Sun. Hold on beat the Lynx for their second straight win. Lynx forward Nafisa Collier left in the third quarter due to a foot injury. Hayden Springer sitting atop the leaderboard at the John Deere Classic in Illinois after shooting a 12-59 in the opening round.
All right, let's go ahead and put in.
Novak Djokovic won in 4 sets to advance to the third round.
I gotta go ahead and put
On the
in
women's side, Tom
something else.
St. Iga Swiatek advanced to the third round with a straight set win, while fifth seed Jessica Pegula was stunned in a 3-set thriller. That's sports. Rods Moss, NBC News Radio.
Ready to earn some sweet Southern
All right, awesome to hear,
Southern
Sheriff.
Cashback account from Southern States Bank, where debit card transactions earn you cash back. With our Southern Rewards Cashback account, you can earn up to $30 a month. Sign up for your Southern Rewards Cashback account today. Terms and conditions apply. Visit your nearest branch or check us out online at southernstatesbank.net to learn more. Southern States Bank, your bank, your rewards. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and MLS number 410611.
Keep your home safe with home scan inspections. Our licensed and accredited professionals know exactly what to look for in order to prevent.
Thank you very much, Zero. I appreciate that, brother.
Ask about our free roof and termite inspections to ensure all your bills are covered. Visit homescaninspector.com or send a text to 770-855-5678. Home Scan Inspections, where knowing matters.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken, right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken.
No, we had a pretty good 4th of July. ABC, why would you think that?
Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton.
Exciting times ahead for our graduates. Walking new campuses, meeting new friends, starting a new chapter in life. One of the biggest questions I get is how to prepare for staying safe while away from home. Hi, I'm Holly Reese, founder of Warrior Defenders Women's Self-Defense. It's crucial to start preparing for your safety now as you head off to college. Learn how to protect yourself today to have a safer tomorrow at warriordefenders.com.
Hey, this is Pastor Terrell Scott, and I come on Sunday at 11 a.m. and Tuesday at 11 a.m. bringing the word of God.
That's still smothered.
Transformation, hope, and deliverance to your life.
What's up, Z? My lifesaver. I got called a freak today from my hair color, and when I saw that you was online, I stopped crying. Oh.
Tune in so your life can be radically changed forever because God's love and care.
Hello, everyone. This is
You just got to tell your dad you got to move to America in the South where they'll be like, hey, we don't care what you look like. Don't care your hair color. Good to see you there, the Z. I'm glad. A lot of seafood. Thanks to your niece. Well, sounds good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple more minutes left this hour. We're going to do some sports in the next hour. We're going to talk about Jessica Campbell becoming the first full-time female NHL assistant coach, a boxer, and his racist rants. Plus, we'll get you ready for Sunbelt baseball, CFL football, and Peach State Cat football third week in a row for championships with Coach Moreland is going to be on next season with us here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a little, Money in the Bank wrap up, male soap opera for you this weekend, and female soap operas updates as well at the end of the show. What are your plans for the remainder of the 4th of July weekend? 75% say rest, 7% say pool/beach, more cookouts, 11%, and travel, 7%. Most of you just like, I'm not going to travel. No, I'm not going back to work on Monday. 4 days off is they're going to make me lazy. I don't want to work. Oh, all right. Pepper said her 4th was good because she had a lot of seafood. Lucky you. I love seafood. Z's in the house. We're glad to see you there, young lady. Glad to have you be a part of this show. People will call you all kinds of names. Zarlia. That's how you say your name, Zarlia. And according to Peppery, people call you all kinds of names. That's when you know that God's got you because they are hating on you. As long as you know who you are and your name, whatever man called you doesn't matter. Amen. Amen. Well, I'm going to tell you something, young ladies. Don't worry about what 1968 people's mindsets are. They're just jealous that they're losing their control. And that's the kind of person that would do that. So don't worry about that. Cher says she used to have pink, blue, and purple hair before. That's cool. Love that. Listening to the other young ladies. Yep, don't let them get to you. It's good to have you here with us, though. All right, let's see. What else we got going on? Soap opera and wing update. Netflix is going to be acquiring the Rest in Peace rights to that. A new thriller that's going to star Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Can't wait for that to come out. We'll talk more about it. Ann Wilson shares some health issues. The 74-year-old singer recently talked about undergoing an operation for cancer and that the heart postponed their tour for the remainder of the time. So, guys, time for some of these artists to step aside as they're getting older. 71. Ann Wilson is what? Not 71. It's 74. Good Lord the Mighty. That should make some people feel old. Back in a moment. Good morning. That's right. Rock your style however you want it. Please there. Thanks. That's exactly right. Oh. I said, what do you have to say about allegations against you that you sell weed to young people? I don't sell weed. We take out weed sellers. Iron, are you one of those people that want to be a what do you call it? You're in with inmates, by the way. Not so play troll, get eat up, go home crying. My listeners will eat you up alive. I got the most dangerous people on the internet. No, your poem is in the chat feed. Whose poem is in the chat feed? I can't see it. Red bricks stacked high against the sky, each one telling a story of days gone by, weathered and worn from the test of time, poemed by Matt. Oh, that's a good one, Matt. I like it. No, I don't do weed. Somebody said something stupid on here. I had to respond to him. There you go. I like it. Don't worry about it, ABC. I had to go after some troll. Getting trolls from the island. There you go. They are. That's what it is. You know, that's what it is, Pepper. Thank you for saying that. That's what it is. Well, keep that song in your heart. That'll be a good one for you to help you out. RW is going to be off for a while for you guys that want to know. He's not doing too much time on the internet anymore for a while. I think his parents got him. Why did the blonde put her hair in a ponytail? Because it wanted to horse around. We got to get that. We got to get that. We got to get the RyanORadio Penitentiary song that Red wrote into a song where it could be my intro song.
Scorching hot out there, friends. The best way to beat the heat is to stay hydrated. And Water Treat in Newton has got you covered with their amazing antioxidant alkaline water. Swing by for quick and easy drive-through pickup and check out their selection of health-boosting options. Stay cool, stay refreshed, stay healthy with Water Treat in Newton.
Hey, what's up? Brother, I'm doing good, Mr. Owen. I'm doing good. I'm still having to work, but hey, it's all good. Why did the blonde bring a ladder to the bar? Because she heard the drinks were on the house. Some of the blondes out there listening be like, wait.
You're listening to WQEE.
Russ Martin, rest in peace. Let's get weird.
In Newton, Georgia.
Welcome into the final period of play, ladies and gentlemen. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary morning, noon, or night, wherever you're at. That's right. You're tuned into your favorite radio show, getting you extremely updated on everything and letting the listeners have their opinions. What the heck is that all about? You're all over the Shoutcast Shout Out Loud, 50,000 plus of you tuning in there. The RyanORadio media page, Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're also on the British Columbia Isles of Canada A, and finally 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. The man around here waking you up in style or getting your night started off right. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back into it. Mr. Owens asked me, Mr. Crispy's asked me, what did you get up to yesterday after the parade? Well, I just went home and had a restful day the rest of the day after we let the station sit on automation, which was still all programming from my people still, you know. People would have never known nobody was not here. But it was a pretty good day. Had a pizza yesterday. Hunt's Brothers Pizza, if you guys never heard of that. Better pizza than even some of the other ones, but finally got that pizza up. So there you go. Why does she laugh when you get hurt? Z? Sealander. Sealander, Miss Sealander. Miss Z Sealander. Zarlia. In every brick, a story is told. This is Matt saying this. Of sweet and told in the days of old, each one a testament to hard work and sweat, a legacy that we mustn't forget. I like that. Our archaeologists can also write poetry. All right. Well, Randy, I missed your daily devotions there, and Sweetleaf is telling me to do one from the Navajo Nation. Says he loves the encouragement every day. I'm like, okay, but I'll do it. Yeah. July 5th. July 5th. This is it. Gracious God, coming from Jesus Listens, Sarah Young, Daily Devotion Prayer Book. She's bringing together Psalms 22:3, Psalms 146, 1-2, Psalms 104, and 1 Thessalonians 5:8. I'm gonna read your comedy bits in a minute there, or your jokes of the day, your Friday jokes of the day. All right, let's jump into it. Gracious God, you are so great, glorious, and compassionate. that it's impossible to praise or thank you that too much. It is possible. You can definitely do it. You inhabit the praises of your people, and I delight in the drawing near you through worship. I discover the thankfulness in a wonderful way to enjoy your presence. I am grateful-hearted and have plenty of room for you in my heart. Should all of your grateful gifts come to me, because you are many good gifts that you give me. Please teach me how to fill up the spare moments of my life with praise and thanksgiving. In your loving name and praiseworthy name, amen. Thank you there, Gordon. Yes, amen, amen, amen. Thank you, Sweet Leaf, for wanting that. That is brought to you by Newnan City Church, 17 First Avenue, here in the metro Atlanta area of Newnan. Every Sunday morning, 8 a.m. services inside, 9 a.m. and 10:30 outside. 10:30 also provides the inside services for you if you don't want to sit out in the heat, and 6:30 service for the hip, cool kids. With that being said, Pastor Jimmy Ellis inviting you out, transforming lives for Jesus' sake in Newnan. In the pages of the Bible, truth is found. Ancient tales of faith and love abound. Words of wisdom, guiding light, times of darkness, shining bright. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for all the amens. Amen. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. We pray for all our followers and for those that are non-believers as well, because we care for everyone. Yes, the Atlanta area. Where are you from, Gordon? Are you in Georgia? Jay Gordon. Zalia, thank you for saying amen. Cher, Matt, 12, Pepper, Red, all of you. Matt, thank you. Red's got the joke of the day. I want to drop that in there right quick. Let's do the joke of the day. Why did Bob the Red Brick become a comedian? Because he knew how to lay down some solid jokes. I love it. Texas, Riverdale. I love Texas. Thank you. Big state to drive through there. If you're going to drive through, it took a whole day to drive through it. Going when we moved to Vegas and we moved back from Vegas. What a beautiful place. Flea market shares going to a flea market today. That's her plans for the remainder of her 4th of July holidays. Crispy says, what do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. No idea. No idea. Oh, my Lord. You said Texas. I'm stuck in Texas. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm stuck in Texas. You're from Riverdale, Georgia. Oh, wow. We're down here in the Newnan area. Love Riverdale. I just love any part of Georgia, actually, except for, Brunswick. What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? No idea. Still no idea. Flea markets. There you go. Everybody's talking about that. They're getting on the flea market thing. I'm going to miss you all next week. No, you can still come on, Matt. Even sitting at the beach. Come on. He'll be on. He'll come on. All right, guys. Let's see. He's supposed to be going to the beach with the grandkids, but he'll still come on. He'll still come on because the heat is on. All right. Our burning question of the day. Get it? And on the poll questions, what are your plans for the remainder of the 4th of July weekend? Rest, 75% of the votes. 7% going to pool time / that could be beach time. More cookouts, 10%. And travel, 8%. So most of you are like, I'm not traveling. No, man, I'm not even going back to work on Monday. So what are your plans for the weekend, Ryan? Rest, recuperation, and watching Money in the Bank, which I'll be talking about here in a few. For my wrestling fans. I have to keep up with all that. I keep up with the soap operas and stuff for my soap opera fans. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Why did the warden become a chief? Because he wanted to make sure everyone served their time with a good taste. Oh no. Why did the warden become a chef? Because he wanted to make sure everyone served their time with a good taste, with a good taste. Oh, that's not good. Tomorrow night I'm going to see 38 Special and Head East. Oh, wow. Sheridan's going to all these concerts. That's a good one, Matt. What else we got? 15 minutes past the hour, 93 degrees time and temperature, brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, and gooey things on. Michael the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Yes, she is a party mama, isn't she? Gonna see all these bands. All right, let's do a little bit of sports for you right quick. Coming up for the weekend. Coming up for the weekend here in our local area. We've got coming up the AAC emergency cyber attack on the computer is trying to come up while I'm trying to read off of here. So, no, we don't need that computer. I have McAfee already on it. It's not expired. You're just trying to mess with me. Hey, computers. I thought they were supposed to be the future of the world. They're great and wonderful. Anyway, the AAC2 championship game is headed out this weekend. The Peach State Cats will take on the Willen Miners. This coming up Saturday. We'll keep you abreast of that. Coach Moreland, congratulations to you, my friend. Also, in football action in the CFL, the Red Blacks take on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers coming up this evening, 8:30 p.m. Saturday, the Stampeders in Montreal at 7 p.m. And Sunday, 7 p.m., the BC Lions and the Hamilton Tiger Cats are in action in CFL. Last night, Toronto lost to the Rough Riders 30-23. So there you go, CFL action updates for you. Computers got me in a chat room. I know. ABC says, did you see the classic Jimmy Olsen cameos in My Adventures with Superman? It's a bit. You blink and you miss it. No, I haven't seen that, but that'd be cool. I got to check that out. I got to check out some of that stuff for some of our other listeners there. Oh, why did the football team go to the bank? To get their quarterback. Oh, ding, bing. There you go. All right, let's see. And in baseball, Sunbelt baseball this weekend. Tonight, 6:35 p.m., the Gold Diggers take on the Bucks. 7:05, we'll have the Aviators and the Atlanta Blues. The Wild Things take on those Atlanta Crackers. 8:05, we'll have the Cannons heading over to take on the Monsters and Chakalaka. Tomorrow night, 6:05, the Bucks and the Gold Diggers. 7:05 for all these games. Wild Things and Crackers, Blues and Aviators, and the Cannons take on the Monsters tomorrow night. And that is it. That's it with that sports news. We got other sports news for you. Real news to talk about here in just a few moments, too. Let's go ahead. I wrote a poem. Let's see what Zarlia wrote. She says, by route obscure and lonely haunted by angels, only we're in what? Named night on a black throne reigns. Upright I have reached these lands, but newly from an ultimate. Oh, damn. Okay, that's a cool one. There you go. How about loud? Couldn't fit it in the last time. That's a national question for Shane. We'll have him on Tuesday. Everybody's popping it up in here. You come up with some good ones there, Red. Jokes. Yep. Last sports joke of the day, I promise. Oh, no. Here we go. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one. Nice one, Z. Yes, there you go. That took me so long to think of, says See? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. The Boston Celtics, majority ownership is planning to sell their stake in the championship franchise. And they said that the estate and family planning had this coming out. So there we go with that. After they win this year, they're going to sell them off. They're like, we won't have another championship team. Crispy says, AKA Mr. Owens, says, do lots of Americans have the day off too? Majority of them do. Majority of them do. Oh, Gordon, wow. I can't read that one on the air. Can't get into that one. Well, Jessica Campbell has now been named the very first time All-American female assistant coach in the NHL. Jessica Campbell on Wednesday became the NHL's very first full-time assistant coach, making history the second time after the first breaking a glass ceiling in the AHL. NFL coaching veteran Bob Woods also hired another new assistant and in Seattle as well. So congratulations to her. Jessica is going to be coming in, assistant coach in the NHL. Women know hockey. Rod Peterson's wife does. So, yeah, it's going to be good. Thank you. I thought it was bad, though, but thank you. Got to go. Bye. Good night, young lady. You have a great night. Luke, what's up, brother? Welcome you in. Good morning. Hello? Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, who is this?
This is Regine. I'm with AC on a recorded line.
Hey,
The
Regine.
reason I'm calling you today is that you may qualify to receive one of the new government's free health insurance plan. And this is just for free. I just want to make sure that you're not receiving the Medicare and Medicaid right now.
I don't, but you know what I really want is to give you tickets to see Taylor Swift.
Pardon?
What I really want to do is I want to take you out and see Taylor Swift. You want to go with me to see Taylor Swift?
Do you have any active insurance right now?
I do have a lot of active insurance because somebody wants to try to kill me. You know, I've been threatened, death threats and stuff. So I got insurance on myself. Yeah.
You've got insurance already. Okay, so I think you're all set.
Yeah. You want to give me your phone number? You want to give me your phone number so I can call you at home and ask you if you got insurance? Dadgummit. She wouldn't let me ask her. I was going to call her and ask her if she had insurance. Hope your appointment does go well, young lady. It's 2:30 in the afternoon here, says Luke. Good afternoon to you. Taylor Swift tickets. I saw that I'm into sports, not as much as you men. Spam callers. You gotta love spam callers. All right. Oh, let's see. WBC expels boxer Ryan Garcia for racist rant. The World Boxing Council has expelled fighter Ryan Garcia after he went on a racist rant and made anti-Muslim comments on social media. World Boxing Council president announced this. Exercising my authority as president of the WBC, I'm hereby expelling Ryan, like you do from school, Ryan Garcia from activities with our organization. Of course, they announced this on Instagram and X, which is where everyone should go, XXX, you know what I mean? Garcia made the comments during an X Spaces. He referenced George Floyd and the Ku Klux Klan during the rant, and Garcia later issued an apology on X. What the hell is wrong with dumbasses today? Why are they so stupid and racist? I'm gonna say something stupid and racy because I think it's freedom of speech. What's wrong with people? Damn. Pepper says that's what my late husband used to do when they would call at supper time. He'd say, give me your number and let me call you back when I get done eating. That's the smart thing to do. That's what you do when they call you. Luke says you should ring 2 Chinese restaurants, but get one to repeat your back to you. That would be messed up. There's one born every day. Ryan had me laughing with the Taylor Swift, almost peed my pants. Well, let's see, crypto. My plans are to work today. Sadly, I'm so freaking sick of working. Crypto needs to moon already. Needs to be the moon already. There you go. Crypto to the moon already. That's where he wants to go. Luke, it's 8:24 my time. Ryan's time's 9:24. Yep, it's morning here, even in the afternoons in the UK. But I just don't understand. Garcia's parents, Lisa and Henry, said, our son recently made statements that did not align with his or our family's true character or beliefs. Our family does not support any statements he has made regarding race or religion. Those do not reflect who Ryan truly is and how he was raised. Now they got to whoop him. Oh, here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Hello?
Hi, my name is Sean with SI Insurance. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Sean. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Good.
So in order to qualify, I just need to ask one quick question. How old are you?
I'm as old as dirt. And what I'm doing is giving away tickets to see Taylor Swift or the next President Trump rally. Which one do you want to go to? Huh? Tell me which one you want to go to. I know you want to go to that, Gordon. If I had some, I'd give them to you. But dadgummit. That's how you mess with them. You can ask, most people have been watching the feed for a while, but you can ask Cher how many we were getting that back to back to back. Me messing with these people throughout the day, I've got it down to a pad of only 1 or 2 are brave enough to call. 25 minutes past the hour. You're tuned into a Friday edition of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. I'm your host, Ryan O'Neal, and the temperature outside is 93 degrees. Hot rain showers in the forecast in Atlanta and the Atlanta market. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. Tyrese Milan and the 76ers agreed to a 204. I think it's Tyrese Maxey. Did I write that? I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to read that because I wrote it wrong. Quinton Wilson, 16, becomes the youngest person to be an Olympian in U.S. history. And, of course, that stuff is going on in Paris as we speak. People in the WWE expect that VK to forget about VKM, Vincent Kenny McMahon, and Johnny Ace pretty soon. Hopefully. Both are pushed away from the WWE ever since the allegations from Janelle Grant are now moving forward. They cut them off for a while. Now they're moving forward. I guess the WWE paid it off to keep their name out of it. People in the WWE are like, hey, this is not going to damage anything we are doing. We have nothing to do with Vincent Kenny McMahon. I'm Vincent Kenny McMahon, and I like to crap on people. Literally. You're fired. Johnny, bring me Miss Grant so I can crap on her. There was a man that went on the Epstein's list, but, he had his own list. So I'll gladly take both. People will pay stupid money for stupid entertainment. I will be getting my come up. Nub's revenge. He wants both. Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Red bricks. Oh, we're about to make it. He's about to make everybody mad. About making me laugh, though. Why did Trump and Biden start a garden together? Because they wanted to see who could grow the most shade. The most shade. Luke says, Cartwheel blanks. He should sell tickets to WQEE radio show audience. Yeah, we could have a live show audience in here one day. It's going to grow. You guys already made me a D-list celebrity, so thank you. All right, let's see here. We're going to take a break. Oh, breakity, break. Oh, breakity, break. We'll be back in a moment on this edition of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're in lockdown. Nobody cares about my B pun still. Nope, we don't. I'm just kidding, ABC. Y'all be light, I'm gone. See you, Gordon. Luke says, do it again. I'll repeat it just in case. Please repeat it, ABC, because I didn't see it, brother. Sorry. If anyone wants to come over to see me for jelly and ice cream, let me know. Hey, we're coming to your house, Luke, in UK. Back in a moment. Repeat it again, ABC, so I know. There's so much in the feed. Sorry if I don't read it. So much in the feed, brother. Sorry.
One of the biggest questions I get is how to prepare for staying safe while living from home. Hi, I'm Amy, Spelman, Murray Defender, and South Fence. In expression to start preparing for your safety now as you head off to college. Learn how to protect yourself today to have a safer tomorrow at warriordefenders.com.
Shopping for insurance doesn't have to be stressful. I'm Christy, owner of Oakland Insurance, located here in Neal, Georgia. We're an independent agency with access to multiple carriers for home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance. We're your one-stop shop for your insurance needs. www.insurewithellsworth.com 770-755-7053. We look forward to meeting you soon.
This is a radio station, and this is a radio show that comes on in the mornings, and we do everything from news to comedy to sports to interviews on true crime, Weird Wednesday, Fun Fridays, sports, everything. It's a show about everything. Extra ketchup. Thank you, brother. And then the people get in here in the feed and have a good time. It's a radio show. Real radio. He's the warden. That's right. This is the RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're in lockdown.
Baseball fried chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around.
Thank you, Extra Ketchup, for asking that question.
Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. is Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to the former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton.
Hey, sports fans.
Why did the bee hurt the honey farmers? She was busy. She was a bee. Wait a minute, what? Why did the bee hurt the honey farmer? She was busy. Busy. She was busy. She was busy. She was busy. Oh, that's good. Busy. She was busy. Are you busy there, ABC? ABC said, why did the bee hurt the honey farmer? She was busy. She was busy. The honey farmer was busy. Oh my God, guys, you guys tripping me out on a Friday. That was a good one there. Thank you for putting it back in there, ABC. Good morning, everybody. It's the RyanORadio Penitentiary at 32 minutes past the hour. We're currently holding at about 93 degrees in the Atlanta market. Beautiful sunny skies out there. Rain is expected later on and going into the weekend. So I don't know. Rain may block out the pool for the weekend, but hey, there you go. We'll see what we got going on. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, and gooey things at all. I definitely did. What are your plans for the remainder of the fourth weekend for those of you here in America? Rest, 73%. Full time / beach time, 6%. 13% going to more cookouts. And travel, only 8% of you are going to travel because you're like, hey, you know what? I'm not going home. I'm not going back to work on Monday. Already had 4 days off. I'm not going to even want to go back to work Monday. And when I get back to work, I'm not going to want to. I'm not going to want to. All right, guys. Like, subscribe, and share on the page. Let everybody know the RyanORadio Penitentiary on the air. 50,000 plus of you on Shoutcast. We're across the RyanORadio media page. Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're over here across the British Columbia Isles of Canada and Atlanta's 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key. Credit to Mark for the joke. I love puns, says ABC. Why did the bee get married? Because he found his honey. Oh! My plans are to live and take as many people to heaven as I can. Matt, we're all going to heaven. There you go. I love it. Love it in his amen. I love that idea. All right. Well, we're getting close to the weekend. It's that time again. And we got big money in the bank plans. Not the money in the bank, because I don't have much money in the bank, but the money in the bank I'm talking about. So you guys can help a brother at $RyanShelander, $RyanShelander. It's right there and pinned up in the feed. Check it out. All right. Money in the Bank this weekend, WWE Saturday. I think it starts at 5 p.m. on Peacock with pre-show. 7 o'clock will be the show and everything. And they only got a few matches, unlike last weekend's Forbidden Door, which was, 30 matches or something? I don't know how many, really. I didn't watch it. Good Lord Almighty. It just didn't. Man, that sounds a bit ominous. You're planning something. Oh, he's going to do something criminal. Sheriff says, that's a good plan. I wonder what. No, Matt's going to the beach next week. He's going to ignore us all. And he's going to dig up holes in the beach and bury people. Hey, that is right, Crispies. Since he's going to dig up holes, he's probably going to go to the beach, dig up some holes, and throw some people in the ocean. I'm just kidding. Hey, I tell you what, man. You're going to meet your maker. I'm just kidding. I know God has a sense of humor because he made me. I know that's right. He made me too. Coming this weekend, Money in the Bank, ladder match. Title shot for the men. RW's favorite one, Uso right now, I think. Yeet will take on Carmella Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, Drew McIntyre, and LA Knight. In the women's match, Io Sky taking on Chelsea Green, Laura, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Zoe Stark. In a match for the world title, Damian Priest defends it against Seth freaking Rollins. Priest wins. Rollins will not challenge him for the title as long as he's champion. But if Seth wins, Priest has to leave the Judgment Day. Intercontinental title on the line, Braun Breaker, Rick Steiner's son, Scott Steiner's nephew, will take on Sami Zayn for that title, the champion. And a 6-man tag team match will have Cody Rhodes, the WWE Universal Champion, tagging up with Randy Orton, KO, to take on the Bloodline. That's this coming up weekend. Short one. That's certainly one way to get people to heaven. Criminal. For those that don't know, they don't get it. It's a Gen Z reference. I don't know, bro, but Gen Z is cool. Gen Z is cooler with me than the millennials are. I'm just kidding, millennials. You're back, Wisdom. Good. I'm glad you got some good grades, young man. So there you go. That's about it. All right, we're almost 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. Weekend, 4th of July. I'm ready to take a nap now. Okay, I'm awake. Do you believe in Jesus? Yes. Get in it. Get into it whole, brother. Laugh out loud. Yes. Get in the hole, brother. Do you believe in Jesus? Yes. Get in the hole, brother. That's what the mob does. You're going to meet your maker. You know what? I tell you what, you're going to meet your maker. Matt is going to be like, you're going to meet your maker. Get in the hole, bro. Don't make me come down there and get that. Make some spaghetti. Hey, we're going to the restaurant and getting spaghetti. Homemade spaghetti with Italian sausage in it once we bury this guy in the sand. That's what happened at the beaches yesterday in Long Island. I'm just kidding. Forget about it, Ward Ryan. Forget about it. You forget about it. Warden Ryan and the Godfather is friends. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. What's the matter? What's the matter for you? 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 Red, I know you're used to that there. I know you probably street lingo when you're up the street. Red's like, whoa, wait, those guys in the mall? He's like, come on, grandkids, we're gonna go somewhere else and play. They're over there playing, they're over there playing Matt right now. They're pretending to be Matt, archaeologist, digging up bones. Come on, kids, we got to go somewhere else. Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Let's see here. All right. 11 pigs were found wandering through a California neighborhood. Guys, check that out on the WQEE key page. California. You guys just have all kind of weird things out there. Bears and pigs in the neighborhood. They're taking over. Hey, boo-boo, get old Piglet from over there with Winnie the Pooh. Hey, boo-boo, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, let's all go hang out in these neighborhoods. Hey? I tell you what, Pooh, I want to go hang out in these neighborhoods. Okay, Piglet, you need to go hang out. 11 pigs were released in the neighborhood. No. It wasn't some of you guys' exes. Oh, that's mean. That is mean. 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. Currently 93 degrees. We're going to take another break. We got to. We don't. We're going to be stuck here forever. Pepper says, maybe they're trying to secretly feed the homeless. That might be good for them. They could be doing that. Bacon! A lot of bacon ran through a neighborhood in California. Bacon! Back in a moment. Some pork chops, too. You catch them, they're yours. That's it. Thank you. I do not smoke anything. I don't do anything. Do you think? Do I look like I smoke? Jesus, that makes me feel bad. I thought I looked better than that. 70-year-old people say, you look better than that. Captain Hot Buns.
Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Our team is deeply rooted in the community, and we take pride in providing.
Why does cigarettes refuse to work overtime? Because it needed its. Why did the cigarette refuse to work overtime? Because it needed its smoke break. Oh Lord.
It's scorching hot out there.
Amen. Thank you, brother.
The best way to beat the heat is to stay hydrated. And Water Tree in Newton has got you covered with their amazing antioxidant alkaline water. Swing by for quick and easy drive-through pickup and check out their selection of health-boosting options. Stay cool, stay refreshed, stay healthy with Water Tree. And shopping for insurance doesn't have to be stressful. I'm Christy, owner of Old Insurance, located here in Newton, Georgia.
All right, let's see.
We're an independent agency with access
Getting ready to go off. Oh Lord.
auto, life, health, and commercial insurance. We're your one-stop shop for your insurance needs. www.insurewithellsworth.com 770-755-0053.
Really?
We look forward to meeting you soon.
Exciting times ahead for our graduates. Walking new campuses, meeting.
I had a great 4th of July. How about you, Captain?
One of the biggest questions I get is how to prepare for staying safe while away from home. Hi, I'm Holly Reese, founder of Warrior Defenders Women's Self-Defense. It's crucial to start preparing for your safety now as you head off to college. Learn how to protect yourself today to have a safer tomorrow at Warrior.
First time I've seen you sit down, Ryan.
Is back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A.
You feeling all right? Oh, I'm feeling well. I just wanted to sit down.
Chicken around, fish dinners.
I got to get ready for
Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to
what's coming up after the top of the hour, so I decided to sit down.
To their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rod Peterson here, host of the Rod Peterson Show, inviting you to join us
Using
for 2
Siri,
hours
too.
of Atlanta's funnest sports
Siri.
talk right here on WQEE. I say fun.
Play
because
that
it is. You've
funky
never heard
music,
anything
White
like it
Boy.
because we make the listeners a part
Just a
of the
lazy
show
day for me,
every
but
day
had a
from
great
8
time
till
yesterday.
10
Good.
Eastern. You'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Rod Peterson Show.
Oh.
At noon, right here on WQEE 99.1 FM.
Good morning to Captain Hot Buns joining us from Arizona, or I should say, Captain Hot Buns. Yes, guys, I'm doing well. I'm ready to sit down, ready for the day. Almost 1 year of quitting cigarettes, says Matt. Congratulations, brother. I'm glad about that. It's better to not be on that than to be on that. What are your plans for the remainder of the 4th weekend for those that are doing that? Rest, 72%. That's going to be part of me. Pool time, 6%. More cookouts, 13%. Travel, 9%. People don't want to even think about having to come back to work Monday. Jack, coming right? You mean I got to come back to work on Monday? I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do that. Gotta love that. Laugh out loud. There you go. Oh, man. Yep, that's the thing. That's what people are like. I don't want to go back. I'm not ready to go back. What's wrong with you, man? Take the road. I don't even want to think about going back to work on Monday, putting up with all those people. Putting up with all those people on at work. I don't like half of them. That one guy always steals my lunch. He never has lunch. He's always like, hey, how you guys doing? Great. You know, that one guy that everybody works with that comes up to you, never brings his lunch. He goes around to everybody just talking to him, being friendly. And while he's talking, being friendly, taking a carrot out here, taking some French fries out here, taking a piece of a sandwich out there. He takes a little of everybody's lunch. Wait a minute. Was that you, Red Bricks? Did you do that? I'm just kidding. You guys all know that guy, don't you? ABC's working right now, so he probably knows that guy. You know, lunchtime you go to lunch, you guys are all sitting down together. You got that one guy, hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, hugging everybody. Oh, great to see you, great to see you. Oh, man, let me get a French fry. Oh, man, let me get a carrot. Oh, man, let me get a piece of that sandwich. Yeah, man. Oh, man, this is the best tasting soft drink I've seen in a while. No, wait, whoa, what is this? Whoa, this monster you got, man, it's going to make me go the rest of the day. Oh, see you guys later. All right, hey, wait a minute, what happened to our food? That's why most of you are not saying you want to travel, because you know that's going to happen. You know that's going to happen. That one person that works with you. I know a couple of guys that stole people's lunch out of the fridge. Well, it didn't have your name on it. Actually, it did have my name on it. Well, I mean, you don't have your name on it. I mean, that's my middle name. Your middle name is Laura? Well, that's what my mom was going to call me, but she decided to go with Dwayne. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but your first name's Dwayne. Well, no, my first name is Constantine Dwayne. But she was going to call me Laura. That's why I mistaked your lunch for mine. Oh, that one guy at work. You all know that one guy at work. Like, don't remind us. We got to go back Monday, Ryan. I always got to find a way to hide my lunch in the refrigerator. Because old Constantine Dwayne always takes everybody's lunch. Well, I mean, I thought of maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch this morning, but I really remember packing a whole full, I really now remember packing some barbecue and potato salad. You know that guy. What's up, Magnus? How you doing? Hope you're doing well this morning too, brother. Yeah, that one guy or two guys that take your lunch, and it's like, well, they knew they made them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and chips. They went and got your, banana pudding and your chicken and your potato salad you had from dinner the night before. Pepper says one of those guys told me he smoked weed and got the munchies. He said he got a little something out of a few bags. Well, you don't need to be smoking while he's working. Dude, it's not my fault, man. I got the munchies, dude. Sweet Leaf's like, you don't take other people's food. You buy your own food when you get the munchies. Thank you, Sweet Leaf. Bedtime in Australia, mate. Thought I would listen for a while. Hope you had a great Independence Day. Thank you. I did. I appreciate that. Still got a weekend ahead. Hopefully I get some rest this weekend. Well, why am I yawning? I'm yawning now. I'm tired. That happens to me all the time, but I work from home. Happens to you all the time, Crispy. So are you the guy that goes to the refrigerator and eats other people's lunch? Or is it somebody else in the house? Yeah, that's why most of you guys are not saying they're traveling. Cher said, people did that where I worked. They didn't have anything to eat when they went to get their lunch. oh man, I gotta get chips out of this vending machine, and they're stale. I'm just gonna take somebody else's lunch. Cher brought a whole meal, so she's not gonna miss a little bit of it. Get there and go, somebody ate half my potato salad. They only left me a bite. Reason I'm saying that is a lot of you guys are going to be taking leftovers from this weekend. That one guy's been stalking you on Facebook going, they're going to be back to work on Monday. They're all bringing barbecue, buddy. I'm going to have a great lunch Monday and Tuesday. Barbecue leftovers are all of them, yes. That's pretty low to steal somebody's food. It is very low. But that's that one guy. He's sitting there going, yeah, they're going to bring gold. They go, oh, wait a minute. 12 brought fish, man. They had catfish on the weekend. Oh, buddy. 12 goes into lunch. Is like, man, I thought I had a whole catfish. It ain't nothing but bones. Guy sitting over there. I don't know what happened, man. You had catfish? Good. I bet that would have been good. I don't know who took that. Bert. Apple potato, even worse salad made. Got to look out for that one guy at work, guys. Monday, he's stalking all of you guys' Facebooks over the weekend and everything going, all right, where did they go? Oh, they had a big family dinner. Oh, they had catfish there. Oh, barbecue over there. Oh, they got leftover steak. Oh, I could eat good Monday. I'm going to eat light this weekend. I'm going to eat good Monday. I'm not taking lunch the whole week next week. I'm not going to take these peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm going to eat off of 12 and Captain Hot Buns and ABC and Red Bricks and Cher. I'm eating off of them. Oh, Lord. All right. Guys, what a week it was for you soap operas, I got to tell you. Oh, man. Dollar Bill and Katie acting like they fall in love back together on Bold and the Beautiful. Thomas has got a new girl, and Hope is jealous. She wants her stepbrother back. I'm the only one that can chase my stepbrother, not a woman that's not kin to him. Bold and the Beautiful, where they're rich in California, but they like to marry their in-laws. How long is it too long for leftovers a week? I don't know. Maybe a couple of days, I would say. But there'll be that one guy that's going to be stalking the refrigerator all week at work next week to see what you guys have. Anyway, that's your Bold and the Beautiful update. And the Tom guy died, so we don't know if it was the doctor or the other bad guy that came on or Poppy that did it. And then on what is the other one called? Young and the Restless. Jack and Victor are fighting again. And then Chelsea and Adam slept together because their son is in a hospital in New York. While their significant others were having dinner, we need to go surprise them. You're going to be surprised, all right, when they come back and tell you they slept with each other. That's your week update for your soap operas. I don't know what went on Days of Our Lives. Sorry. Our General Hospital, so sorry. Victor's 100 and still pulling the women. I know he looks like Poppy. I bet you think he looks better now than he was younger. Captain Humbug says, I used to work at a Jiffy Lube about a decade ago, and there was lunch thief there. I literally had to put a clear eyes in my soda put clear eyes in my soda so when he drank it, he would throw up. Oh. That's the way to get one. So there's your soap opera updates for you. Oh, Lord. Sorry. I'm number 3 subscriber, hot bud. So there you go. You leave my family. Jack goes, you leave my family alone and come after me. Well, man, she think I'm going to come after you. Victor sounds like a Bond villain. Hey, how you guys doing? I'm going to get you, Mr. Bond. Mr. Bond. I'm going to get you. He sounds like a Bond villain. All right, I did the male soap opera earlier in wrestling. I had to do the female soap opera there. Oh, Lord. You guys have a great day as well. Be safe. Red says, why did the soap opera character start a band? Because they were always so good at drumming up drama. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. Here's the bell ringing in the background. Shut the heck up and get out, Ryan. Stay tuned for Lyrical Wisdom coming up with Donna and Bruce. We'll follow that up with Let's Get Divorced, Focus on the Family, and Hope, Healing, and Inspiration. Best sports line for the business begins at noon with the Rod Peterson Show, Football Friday. 2 p.m. will be the Sports Beat, Richard Holdridge, and Braves Country Radio. Guys, we'll be back here on Monday. Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. We'll see you guys Monday. In the poll question, rest got the best. Rest got the best. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend. And enjoy the rest of your 4th of July weekend for those of you celebrating it in America. For those of you that are celebrating Traders Day in UK, enjoy your weekend as well.